can. So I think we are. I think it's working now. Yeah, Paul.
Okay,
Paul, I think we are online. I'm
maybe.
hopefully.
Can anyone, if anyone sees and hears us, can anyone type anything in the chat, please?
Hey guys, can you see us? So
Are we online? Hello. Oh,
mm, the hello is from me, but yeah.
okay. Then let's
So
start.
let's start. Otherwise, we will come back later, and it's not a live stream at all, but it's kind of.
My wife just wrote she can see us.
Oh, amazing! Thank you, Paul. How are you?
Good, actually. Pretty good.
Perfect.
Tired from the day, but yeah, pretty good.
Um, I, you know, we are friends for a while now. I think a couple of years,
Mm-hmm.
and I maybe never asked you the question, but how did you become a knife guy? How did you become a knife and EDC guy?
I think I was like from when I was a small child. I First of all, I'm a collector.
Yeah,
I collected like every stupid thing you can collect, which is trendy or hyped or whatever from when I was very small, like trading cards for trading card games, which I never played, just collected for whatever reasons. Um, Comics, movies, music, kind of. Um, yeah, so I think, yeah, I always liked knives, like forever. When I was, I think, 6 years old, I bought my first knife, which was like this,
you
and
mean the blade
I wore,
size or the overall size?
yeah, maybe blade size. I wore it as a neck knife with a bunch of other stuff on a vacation. Um, yeah, I think I was 5 or 6 years old. I lost it somewhere. I don't know. Um, but I always liked knives. I like, yeah, for camping, um, for everything. I always had a knife, and it always was cheap, ugly something knives, gas station knives, you would call them nowadays. And I actually got one of them. I found it previous to this recording. Maxi asked me already if I have my first knife. It's not my first knife, but it's one of the first. It's a very old and I would call it ugly.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it. It's a Herbert's knife. Um,
Yeah, there's Herbert's Messer. Messer is a German word for knife on a blade.
yeah, and every time I visited my grandparents, I saw this. This wasn't a gas station knife, but a train station knife. And I always said my grandpa, "Hey, buy me that knife, buy me that knife," for like a couple years. And when I was 10 or 12 something, he actually bought it finally. Yeah, and it got pretty much wear. The color went off. The screw is some stupid replacement thing I did 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There's almost no blade play, as you can hear. Yeah, that was one of my first knives. And I found like 5 or 6 years ago, I found the somewhere, I think it was an ad online, the Boker Plus Urban Trapper,
Oh, ah.
which I find really appealing design wise. So I bought it and was like, oh wow, €100 for a knife. Oh my God. Yeah, that was my first expensive EDC knife, and yeah, from I think it's 6 to 7 years ago. And then one day my wife showed me Instagram, and then I, for the first time, realized there's a whole EDC community out there. Not as big as now, but already pretty big. I'm not the first who explored it. There were already lots of stuff going on. And I saw all the stuff that is available, and that triggered my collector gene, I think. So I went kind of crazy and spent all the money I got for senseless stuff and bought like every knife I could get to build my collection. And then there came pens and flashlights and pouches and patches and yeah. So my collection thing went crazy again, and yeah, it took me a while to get to know what I really like, and I think at the worst part I got like 60 knives or something. But over the years I found what I really like, and I sold off everything I didn't like or wouldn't dare to use. Yeah, so I came down to maybe 20 knives in total now, and yeah, that's my little EDC story.
And it's always changing the things you
Always.
want. You are never. I can remember a couple of years ago you told me, now I have my gray knife. I'm happy.
There's always the next grail knife.
There's always the next gray knife. Yeah, and you designed. I mean, you uh, were collecting patches because you liked them, and the first thing you ever made for us, I think it's a patch design.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I realized there that you are a mastermind of creativity. But it's. I
Thank
mean,
you.
it's your job. You're actually. What are you doing
In real life,
in real life?
I'm a self-employed graphic designer for 12, 13 something years now. And I actually recently got a part-time job with Daily Customs, whose founder I got to know through the EDC game 5 years ago, I think. And we became friends, and he got me into his company, so I'm doing graphic stuff and overall work for them now part-time. Yeah, but basically I do graphic design, and yeah, I had the chance to make a lot of cool patches for you.
Hmm. And after that, yeah, I'm. Remember you were thinking about to create your own product
Mm-hmm.
a while. And there we are. There's a Don't Worry Stone. Could you explain, or let me say it in that way? If I would be the grandmother of a friend of you, and I'm just stepping into the room, and I'm see that Don't Worry Stone, and I will ask you, hey, what is it? Can you explain it to me? What would you answer?
If you were the grandmother of
Yeah,
somebody who came into the room and see the Newberry Stone, I would say, hey, it's a bottle opener. And I think that would be it,
yeah,
because if I would tell people who are not into our game scene, whatever community, they would call us crazy for like a $200 bottle opener. They actually do. Close friends of mine, I showed them, and they were like, "Wow, why?"
yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, the answer is because we can and we want to.
And this is not just a bottle opener.
No, it's not. It's a fidget toy. Yeah, fidget toy, like Basically, worry stones have a long history because I don't know, everyone who has uh, restless hands needs something to play with. If you are the guy who clicks on a pen, or I think back in history, people had gemstones in their pockets for luck, for whatever reasons, or just to hold them and play around with. And some people in the EDC community already made their own worry stones for quite a while. Pretty famous ones too. I think Ben Crine is one of the most known. And yeah, I saw them and was like, yeah, they are cool. I really like those, but besides the handling and fidget aspect, they're like just blocks of whatever fancy metals.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I like the idea, but I wanted to have more sense in it, just for like just a chunk of metal.
Got it.
Um, so I had the idea of a bottle opener because
Yeah.
Germans like beer. We like to open lots of bottles, and yeah, so I had this idea, and I draw it down on in my graphic app on my computer, and yeah, I showed it to Maxi and to Yannick from Daily Customs. Yeah, and both were like, "Oh, that's cool." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Really? You like it?"
Yeah,
Because
to be, yeah, I remember that. I remember Yannick was calling me and he said, Maxi, you need to see that. And yeah, I have seen it. This is awesome. Look at it. Because you have, look at his idea and let's do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was surprised because I draw a lot of things I think would be cool one day, but I'm a product designer. I only think of what would I like.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I have ideas, I draw, and they don't come to that point of showing to people a lot because mostly it's like just for fun or doesn't work out, or in the end I don't like the designs myself. Yeah, but this was something I thought this could work. And yeah, with the help of Pierre from Daily Customs, who is an actual product designer, um, once you said you want the product because it's a collab project with us, with Knife Lounge and me. Um, yeah, once you said let's do it, which was pretty great. I was pretty uh, happy about it to see a product of my mind come to life. Um, yeah, Pierre helped me like make my idea real product.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
So,
was
so
really
before
cool.
before that, you did I is it correct that you made a lot of drawings, that you had a lot of ideas, and that one was the idea we all thought about? Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, I had the idea because I unscrewed it already. This is a three-part design
Yeah.
because I always like modular stuff, so you can match it to your other gear. And at the beginning, I was like two parts.
Ah.
Yeah, that was my first idea. I just wanted to have a titanium part and whatever, mostly micarta part, I think was my first idea. And I don't remember either Pierre or Yannick said, why not do three parts with an inlay? Because more parts, more modularity, more ways to change the looks. And I was like, yeah, yes, please, do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, so it's the basic idea is by me, the rough shape is by me also, but the fine details is by Pierre and Maxi, and yeah, it's a group project in the end.
No, I am not creative at all. It's not on me.
Yeah,
I remember I was just in,
you
but
you help bring it to life.
yeah, maybe, but I'm not a creative person. But I don't know if it, you have a secret. Uh, there's a secret opening, a secret.
A stash, yeah,
s- yeah,
a
you
little
can,
compartment where you can hide something in.
and
So
that was not planned for as original thing.
no,
That
no,
was due to
that also
production, right?
was an idea of our product designer because um, it's a big chunk of titanium, and
It is.
even although titanium is light compared to other metals, it's still a chunky piece. And yeah, the first idea was like skeletonize it to reduce the weight, and then we were like, oh, put something in it. So
Perfect.
when we released it for the first time, we got lots of messages from people who, oh, I put some, I think, hair from my newborn in it, or a message, or a bucket list, what to achieve for the
Yes.
next year, or so very many creative ideas from the community we didn't even think about at the beginning. We just had the idea because why not? Yeah,
And you use it.
I use it all the time. I just put it out. This is a 20 euro bill.
It
I
no, it's not.
I
It's
folded it.
definitely not.
I folded it with the help of a hammer to
I was trying because I knew that you stashed a 20 euro
and
bill.
with
And
the
I was
help
trying to
of
do that, and then
oh
it did not fit. But yeah, I need to. So the hammer was is a mystery.
yeah, I think it turned bigger. Ah, I got it again. Yeah, so
Okay.
this is my backup money
Wow,
for,
it fits.
I don't know, situations where I really need money and also have a screwdriver with me. So yeah, maybe
Or you can find anywhere a screwdriver just in case.
yeah.
I think.
So yeah, this also was a pretty cool idea. I wanted to have the ability to put a lanyard tab on it, or a lanyard,
Ah,
not lanyard tab,
yeah.
lanyard. And first, my idea was like put the milling like through here, and the product designer said, "Oh no, it's stupid idea because the angle would be really pain in the ass to produce it, to manufacture it." And so he just had the idea of the open lanyard spot, so you can just lay it in and have it like pressure fit inside if you have it screwed down, which was
Yeah, and
is
it's pretty
pretty
easy.
cool in the end because you don't have to untie the lanyard once you want to change the beads or whatever. So you can
Mm-hmm.
really match it every day. What I actually do in the morning, if I have time and pick the gear I carry for the day, I change these parts. Oh, I change the beads on it like almost every day. Yeah.
Yeah. And I have a SD card in my. This
Ah.
is a some. I think the small ones or the micro. It's a micro
Mm-hmm.
SD
Yeah.
because this is the micro SD from my old mobile phone.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and you always lose such small things, but it's I. It's like it. There are pictures on my micro SD from my old mobile phone, so it's like a time capsule.
Mm.
So
That's nice. But doesn't it rattle?
Uh, n- no, yeah, you can hear it, but it's not it's not uncomfortable or it's not
Okay.
noisy or
Yeah.
something like that. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's the Don Very Stone, and in the end, it's a pretty good bottle opener.
Finally, you can open your beer.
Ah,
Yeah,
cheers.
it's just two screws. It's easy. And you know, we also have the inlay made of brass, and brass is pretty good to engrave it. And um, we also did some engravings on the inside of the brass, so you
Hmm.
can see it from the outside. But there's a kind of a message
Hmm.
to
If you want to
your
keep a message for yourself.
yes,
Yeah.
just to remember. Maybe it wasn't what we have engraved, but something like "Be strong." And just
Hmm.
the moment you touch your Don't Worry Stone, you are remembering the message. And if you are not, you open it, or maybe. But I would love, actually, we never did it, but I would love to make an engraving on the Don't Worry Stone as something like, "Do you want to marry me?" That would be amazing. So just to give it your uh, to give it your girlfriend, and she only knows if she if she loses two screws. But I don't think there
So
will be a
she might never find it.
yeah. Okay, I don't say I haven't thought it very good through, but it's
Hmm. Hey, here's a bottle opener and a screwdriver. Have fun.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
And never get
yeah.
married.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I see. Maybe it's not the best idea. Got it. So your inspiration for the Don't Worry Stone was existing Don't Worry Stone existing Worry Stones on the one side, and on the other side you want to have a useful
Hmm.
Worry Stone and to put it together into a great product. And the other inspiration for you was that it need to fit to your currently EDC, right?
Yeah, because like uh, Daily Customs does with the SAC scales or the AK1 scales,
Yeah.
that's a concept I really like because I do want to change my stuff from the looks. Like someday I want to go full titanium, the other day I want to go micarta or interchange it or mix it. And sometimes you're not able to with some products, they just don't offer it. Or if they offer a like very wide spectrum of different materials, you have to like buy the same knife in 20 variations if you want to have the chance to pick
Mm-hmm.
a single material just for the day. And um, it's not only about the money in that case for me personally, it's just I don't need 20 knives that look almost the same,
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
products or whatever, if it's I don't know.
Yeah. Got
um,
you.
yeah, so yeah, I want to tell bring more products to life where you just can mix and match, because that's what I personally like the most.
You know what I hate the most is if you need to decide. If you have,
Yeah, right,
there's a new knife coming, and there are maybe 5 to 8 variations, and you need to decide what is the best. What do you like today is maybe not what you like in 2 weeks. So that's I totally got
totally.
you. Yeah,
Either
and
you got to sell that the knife you got for less that you paid because you decide no, I like the other better,
yeah,
because I think there are only a few people who can collect every knife, every color, every material, and it's not only a
yeah,
money problem; it's also a space problem.
yeah.
Because yeah, if you I don't know have 15 biblios in 8 micartas, 3G10s, whatever, you need like a really big drawer to for your collection.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have one or maybe two knives. Okay, I think this is my fourth Don't Worry Stone, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
um, But yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah, I like the modular concept in general, and
of
I
course.
really
Of
like if more companies would offer more of that. I know there are products where it's not that easy to accomplish, like uh, if the scales are fitted to the liners and grinded down to fit, like on many slip joints, even modern ones. Um, yeah, but I think more companies could do that.
um, there's just we just mentioned Daily Custom, so just in case you don't know Daily Custom, they are friends of us, and we all live very close together. That's amazing. And Daily Customs are famous for offer scales for Swiss Army knives with titanium and brass, copper, micarta, and they also founded a company called Daily Knives. So they have um, they are offering a knife. You then you can also switch the scales. So it's I think it's in short.
Yeah,
Paul,
just a
you can't
quick
see the
sample.
comments, so I'm so sorry. But we have some comments on our.
Oh, cool.
So
I don't see
yes,
any.
yeah, it's because we are not streaming on YouTube Direct, and it's yeah.
Okay.
So nice to see you. Hello. Yes, yeah. Uh, And yeah, nice Star Wars collection, Maxi. Thank you. Um, thank you so much. Yeah, I love Star Wars. I love anything about science fiction, to be honest. So there's some NASA stuff as well, and I love Mikado. And yeah, you love Daily Custom as well. Yeah, awesome. And yes, the decision dilemma. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So we are all on the same level. Decisions.
Most of us, yeah.
And Paul, did you know, just a random fact, that Bill Clinton, the former US president, was he had Very Stone in his pocket.
Ours?
Yeah, he was playing
Our
with.
Don't Worry Stone?
No, no, it's not. Yeah, I think you were a little bit late for that. Yes, so it's because of I think it's this thing of if you are nervous, you want to touch something. That was the
Yeah.
reason for him. Yeah. So let's talk about inspiration. You
Mm-hmm.
are used to be creative. You need to be creative as in your daytime job. And if I come to you and say, "Oh, Paul, let's do another patch," you,
Yeah.
you need
Um,
to create something. And what and I think this is another dilemma because maybe someone who is hearing us right now is a knife designer or a product designer as well. So let me know. Do you have tips for staying creative, for being creative, for use your imagination?
um, no. Um,
so
um, yeah,
so you have bad days too.
creativity, totally. Creativity is a pretty complicated process, I think, because I don't know. I don't think there are people who are not creative at all. Uh, yeah, what to say? Um, like I get creative when I see things which I think, yeah, the basic idea isn't bad, but there's something I don't like about. Then I think
Ah.
about what would I change.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that is not like maybe it's some sort of creativity, but no invention because
Mhm.
there are the very stones since the Bronze Age, maybe Stone Age. I don't know. So I didn't invent a very stone. I
Got
said
it.
I saw the Ben Crine very stones before I had this idea. So I would say it's maybe creative copying,
Yeah.
or yeah, I know my work is what people call inspiration. If you get inspired by things, sounds way better than you copy it and change it until it looks like you did it. Um, so unique
Got it.
ideas, I don't think there are many anymore. There aren't any more unique ideas. But improving products or making things better or think them in a different direction,
Mhm.
that's what I really like. And yeah, you find a style, you hope people or your customers like the style you like yourself. The worst thing is you have to work for customers and they tell you what they want and you personally can't stand their taste. But
Yeah, I got it.
in the end, it's you got to make a living of it and pay the bills. So yeah, you smile and you hope they won't come back. Um, yeah, creativity is complicated. Sometimes I don't get any idea for like a week. It also happened that I told potential customers, I don't get any idea for your product. I'm sorry.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If it's if it's a product I totally don't relate with, so I don't have an example right now, but I don't. Yeah, whatever. Um, it happened. So sometimes I get an idea in 10 minutes, and the project is finished after 2 hours. Uh, yeah, it always depends on the customer, on the project, on whatever. A close friend is like 10 times creative than I am. Um, so as you see, this is straight lines. This isn't something fancy. So there's no tentacles on it or eyes or legs or whatever. It's just plain clean stuff. What I personally prefer.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
it's your design. It's
yeah,
minimalistic. It's
yeah. I
you,
I
you
like minimalistic stuff.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's maybe because we are living in northern Germany and we are close to Denmark and we are not kind of, kind of baroque designers here.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know, but
We
yeah,
like it plain.
yeah, a close friend of mine, he's way more creative. Every design he makes for customers is wild colors and creatures and bubbles and whatever. And yeah, I'm just not that guy.
No, I wouldn't say that. I think this is not your style.
Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
yeah, because you are more straight, clear, what we love, what your customers love with the DBS. So you just told us you want to make things better. So is there anything or let me ask you in that way, are you thinking about DWS version 2? Is there something in your mind or are you happy with it?
Um, I
Have
am
you
happy
ever
with
thought
it.
about
Yes,
another? Yeah?
yeah. Um, I won't tell my thoughts.
Ooh.
Um, I also don't say it will ever happen
Mm-hmm.
because I haven't I haven't found much I would change. Um, Me and the product designer talk about it like once a month. Hey, what about this? Yeah, I don't know. Would it work? No, this is pretty good like it is. And um, people ask why wouldn't you do it a slider with magnets, because people like sliding fidget
Ah,
things.
ah.
And yeah, but you got the stash, you got the lanyard thing that would fall out, and it works pretty good the way it is. And maybe there are ways we haven't thought of which could improve this improved already very stone thing. I don't know. I like it. Use it almost every day. Not every day for beer, but um, yeah, at least for photo. Um, I don't know if there ever will be a DWS V2, but maybe something else. I don't know yet.
And what about new variations? You know, you just we recently we added Altum. Think it
Hmm.
was the last variation we did. Is there something new coming? I know the answer, so
Yeah, we will be releasing this one tomorrow. This is the first official. I don't know how good you can see it.
yeah. Maybe you can
Um,
describe it because this is also a podcast which we are streaming out with no
ah,
video as well
good to
later.
know.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so we did the first special edition of the Don't Worry Stone with an outdoor themed laser engraving on the titanium top part, which is actually based on a couple of patch designs I made. The Live Outside or Love Outside patches, which you can also or could, I don't know if they are available.
Yeah,
I
they
think
were
they're sold
limited. I'm
out.
not sure
Yeah,
if they
they
are
were
still
limited.
available.
Okay, they were available at the Knife Lounge shop. Yeah, and we did a small run of the special edition Live Outside, Love Outside, what did we call
Yeah,
it?
we call it love outside.
Yeah. Um, it has a natural micarta frame. It has of course, the titanium body and the engraved titanium inlay. And both the titanium parts have the special Daily Customs, which are the producers of it for us. Got a special rusty finish, so it's a special heavy stonewash anodizing.
It's also the first. We never made it in rusty.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, this will available I think tomorrow night in your
Yeah,
shop.
yeah. This is available from tomorrow night.
And
If I don't know if when you are listening to this is June 28th, and you the frame it looks like a portrait now. It's an actual frame for me.
no.
It's like art and there's an actual frame. It's
Ah,
just me.
yeah, I
Yeah, it's
got it.
look like
Yeah,
now it's a
okay.
it's a portrait and there's a frame like a photo frame.
Yeah, haven't thought about that. Yeah. Um, yeah, nice.
Yeah, we
Good,
we
good
we
idea.
we had some with us in Atlanta at Blade Show, and the
Yeah,
feedback was amazing. Thank you for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, we got this a few of the full set special edition and a few of just the tie inlays. If you don't want the full set and live the modular stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so check Maxi's shop tomorrow night and be quick. I don't think we got many for the first run.
No.
Yeah.
Paul, I have a question for you from the live chat. Um, Maybe some carbon fiber or fat carbon inlays or frames.
Maybe.
So you are not. It would be awesome when there's an inlay in fat carbon.
Mm-hmm.
This is toxic or I don't know what they call it, the white and black thing.
I don't know the names. I'm not into fat carbon, or well, I'm not into carbon fiber in general, but
Yeah.
the fat carbon stuff, some of it look really good. Yeah, and yeah, we haven't don't have plans for it, I think, but I think that could be an option in the future.
Yeah. There's also copper. Copper is maybe you
Copper,
can
yeah,
do it
we
in
we
copper.
didn't do copper yet.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know.
didn't do it.
I think I got like we got this product for 2 years now,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, we should do a copper. We should do a copper
And
thing.
yeah, I had a few requests for copper already. Not many,
Mm-hmm.
but there have been some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So copper is the thing. It's maybe smelling when you touch it. So it's it's maybe not for everyone, but it's yeah. We should do it, mate.
Yeah, why not? Might look
Um.
good with the natural micarta as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Would be awesome. Yes, and now it's. What about zirconium?
Um, I don't think so.
I'm
Um,
Paul, do you have just? I'm sorry. Do you? Because I'm interrupting you. Do you? I remember your first drawing, and they were mokutai or mokume.
oh,
Is
yeah, that was
just a fancy. Do you still have it? Your first drawing?
it's not the first, but
Ah.
what I found was the one I made after my first talks with the product designer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he didn't draw any production drawings until then. So yeah, this is this
Yeah.
is what I draw uh, after the first talks. So I put
Yeah.
down it's just 2D because I can't do 3D.
Okay.
This is just my this Adobe Illustrator, and I try to yeah just draw it, and I put down the sizes and the thickness, and that was already the three-part modular idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we put down a few ideas already for materials. Some of them
Yeah.
did happen, some of them
Copper.
didn't. Yeah,
There's copper.
Damascus G10.
Timascus. Yeah. Fancy stuff. Yeah, we should do
Yeah.
it.
So yeah, that was one of the early drawings, and
Oh, what is that?
I
Yeah.
did some mock-ups for designs or
Mm-hmm.
inlay ideas.
And that must be 2.5, 3 years, maybe.
I
Or
think 2.5 years maybe. The first idea is I think 3 years old, and it took like half a year until we got the first prototype maybe. Yeah, so this is 2.5, 3 years old. Yeah,
oh, amazing! Thank you for sharing. This is
yeah, sure.
always great to see how the magic has started. Um, Paul, in the
Am I
end,
back?
hmm?
Do you still see it?
I still see it. Yeah, you.
Okay, I have no idea how I turn this off. Ah, okay, yeah.
Here we go. Yeah. Um, at the end, I want to ask you three fast questions.
Oh,
So, um, the first one is, Paul, are you an early bird or do you like to sleep late?
totally not an early bird. Um, my new work makes it kind of hard to not get up early, like 5 a.m. But yeah, I get used to that someday.
Not yet,
Um,
someday.
yeah, no, I I really don't like it, but yeah, that's life. You don't
Yeah.
like everything.
So you are more creative in the evening or in the afternoon?
Yes, sometimes I don't know, sit on the couch, my wife and I are watching a show, an idea comes to mind, I grab my laptop and draw things till 3 a.m. and not
Really?
anymore because 5 a.m. stuff, but um,
Yeah.
yeah, if I get an idea, I try to put down as fast as I can because my brain turns old and I forgot things a lot. Um, yeah, so nighttime always before morning, ever.
Hmm. And Paul, you mentioned that you grab your laptop and you are drawing. So you are not a pencil and paper drawer. You are straight into your
Yes, mostly, yeah. I'm
interesting.
I'm not. People always think, oh, that's a creative guy. He can draw pictures and stuff, and I don't. I I'm not the worst there
Yeah.
is, but I'm way better with a computer, and
God.
yeah, yeah. And also, my straight line designs don't require much drawing skills. It's more the ideas than the actual drawings.
Um, what? Second question. What is your most used app on your phone? It's
Um,
To be honest, it's I have asked that question a lot, and it's a lot the same answer. So it's okay.
for me, I think it was Instagram.
Was my
Was.
God.
Um, yeah, in the beginning it was exciting and getting to see all the gear and the other posts and stuff. And one thing is, I got a little lazy about that. And sorry for everyone where I don't comment as much as before or like as much as before. Um, People always say Facebook is dead,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
for the EDC community, it's the place to be. And
You mean the
I,
groups, right? The
the
Facebook
groups,
groups,
yeah,
not the
Facebook
main
itself is,
pages.
I don't
Yeah.
care about that. But the Facebook groups is where I am the most. I follow a
Ah.
lot of makers and I talk to people through from the whole world for like hours sometimes over Messenger. And
Yeah.
yeah, I follow, I don't know, 300 groups. Most of them are EDC groups or makers
Mhm.
groups, EDC stuff makers groups.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think that's what I waste the most of my free time and not so much free time with. Um, yeah, so I think it's Facebook now. Yeah,
Yeah. Got it.
because you can interact better with people than on Instagram.
Yeah. It's more like the yeah. It's more.
It has
It's
more
kind.
chat room character. Like
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
And you know where to find it. You don't it's easier to you are here
yeah,
and
yeah,
now you can only see the stuff you
yeah,
from your maker,
yeah.
and not only from the maker you are
Mm-hmm.
adoring, just from fans too. That's amazing. And there's another point. Facebook groups are better for for lotteries or for if you want to give people something. There is no scamming, can you say it? There's no I have seen a lot of
Yeah,
account
well,
copying thing on Instagram.
yeah, that happens on Facebook too, but not as much. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it feels kind of safer on Facebook. I'm sure it's not, but it feels like that.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because the Instagram account they are not real. They look sometimes very real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I totally got you. So my very last question is, what book would you recommend to a friend?
Depends on the friend always,
Yeah.
but I knew you got that question for me, and I stood in front of my bookshelf and thought about what book would I recommend, and I found this. I think it's maybe 20 years ago. I read it for the first time. I read it like, I don't know, 2002. See, yeah,
Yeah.
21 years. Um, Lullaby by Chuck Palahniuk. If you like dark, crazy humor stuff, and if you don't know the author's name, he wrote the novel for Fight Club, the movie. If you like that kind of humor, this is a great read. If not, ask me at a different point. I got other books. Um, yeah, this was a favorite book for me for several years.
Yeah. I remember you recommended me a book as well from him.
Hmm.
And I remember it was about a flight. And the
Yeah,
funny thing is
Survivor.
the funny thing is that the pages are going backward.
Hmm.
It was amazing. So it
Yeah.
started with the
So you
page
did
maybe
read it.
350 and you go to page 1.
Hmm.
And what is about Lullaby?
Um. Oh, yeah. The main character mainly hates people,
Okay, that's great.
and yeah, humanity in general. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Just
I'm
you
just googling it.
got
Yeah.
to get the sense of humor. Then it's just pretty much fun. It's kind of stupid too, but yeah, I like stuff like that. But it's not for everyone. But yeah.
Yeah. Great author. Yeah. Yeah. So, Paul, thank you so much. Is there something we you want to
Um.
explore? Want to
Mm,
express?
we are working on new patch designs.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since we released the last one. But yeah, we are working on new patch designs and will still take some time, but not as long as the last time until now. Um, yeah.
So, so if you know our patches, the achievement unlock, the
Mm-hmm.
first blood and first coffee of a day, or if you the
Safe
gray
water.
knife, yeah, safe water, and we are working on another idea, another, season, another achievement, yeah.
Yeah.
And Paul, if he your Instagram account is just Paul and Knife, just in one word, correct? Just to
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Paul and knife, one word. I have the Crow Gear account as well.
this is
Um,
CRWGR
yeah,
Krogia.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, got lazy on that one too, so I mostly post on the Paul and Knife account because the Crow Gear thing was like my label I wanted to have as
yeah, your brand.
I, yeah, my brand as I back in the days when I created my own product. Um, I thought it would be kind of cool to label it. But all those accounts also mean a lot of work,
Yeah,
and yeah, so I mostly use the Pollen Knife, my private account, but I post about the very stone stuff there too, and also patches and gear, and yeah,
yeah. Paul and Knife is your main account, and yeah,
yeah,
that's great. Perfect. Thank you so much.
yeah. Thank you for having me, and I think this was the first full English live video ever. Also, my first English live and ever video ever thing.
And ever video, everything. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not a video guy.
yeah.
Um,
No, no, not that you think you are not. You are. You did it pretty well.
thank you. Yeah, thank you for having me, and I hope we had some visitors. I don't know, new account and stuff. How many visitors did we have?
I can't see
viewers.
it because I'm really bad in technique.
Okay,
But
so
it was
maybe
our
we
very
just talk to
yeah.
ourselves for an hour in English.
No, no, no. We have eight now, but
Yay.
I'm not sure if there's a reliable number. And this is a very new YouTube channel, so we are pretty new. And thank you for being our first guest. It was amazing.
Yeah,
So we got feedback. It was amazing, guys. Keep it going. Thank you so much.
Maxi will
We
for sure. I don't know if I will be here again,
Yeah, if
probably,
there's
but yeah.
another patch version maybe, or if we have something to this zirconium full zirconium version.
Mm,
So thank you.
okay.
Have a great night. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.